I think we've given everyone enough time or ample time to join us on Zoom. The poor people who are here physically have been sat down for about 25 minutes and have been doing really, really well. And I've already promised you before that I'm going to be as quick as possible this morning. So I think we can get started. Welcome everyone to a very special assembly this morning. It's a whole school assembly, so it's a chance for us as all of our sections coming together to celebrate all the wonderful things that we've been doing together and the achievements of some of you over this last 6 weeks. Today is a very special day. Does anyone know why? Tell me. Yes, we're going to be finding out who won the Interhouse race. That's why it's a special day. Secondary pupils, why do you think today might be special? Up the back, nice and loud. We have? Yes, we've got an Interhouse debate this afternoon. What happens tomorrow? This is why I'd be excited if I were you. I can't believe no one has said this. What happens tomorrow? We're closing school. And we're closing school not because of government directives or COVID or anything like that. We're closing because it's midterm, which is fantastic. And you should be happy about midterm break because it's been a very busy 6 weeks at St. Christopher's. So yes, we are going to this morning celebrate the Interhouse. We're also going to recognise our latest St. Christopher citizens, so the VBE winners. We're also going to hear from, yes, the sports department, but also the creative arts department. They're going to show us some of the things we've been doing in drama and in music. And of course, today is the conclusion of our Inclusion Week, okay, which has been a whole week of celebrating all of our differences. And so we're going to be hearing from our Senko, our coordinator, Senko coordinator, Miss Wembuga, who's going to talk about some of the things we did this week and also share some of the work that you guys did towards that Inclusion Week. So lots and lots for us to do in the half an hour. But what I want to start with this morning is looking at the Interhouse competition as it stands at the halfway mark. Okay, for the benefit of parents, okay, because you haven't, this is the first assembly that you've been able to attend since the pandemic. The Interhouse competition is split, okay, between the merit competition, which is what we're going to look at today, and then of course all of the sport and the creative arts competitions that we do at school. So this is one part of the Interhouse competition, but it is a big part, particularly for your children, because the winning house each term, so the house that accrues the most merits each term, gets to go to the house barbecue. Okay, hands up if you think your house is going to win the merit competition for term 1 this year. Okay, which house are you in? Kifaru? Chewy? Oh, Kifaru as well. Simba? Simba. Any Ndovu hands up? Yeah, good. Okay. Everyone's in the race. As I say, we're in the halfway point. But before I can tell you who has won this week and who is in the lead so far, I do want to recognise our Stars of the Week. Again, for parents' benefit, the Stars of the Week are the pupils across the school, the 3 sections, who've earned the most merit for their house over the last 7 days. Okay, so we're going to give these pupils a round of applause. Some of them are here, some of them aren't. Obviously, we can't have the whole school in here. But there is one of our stars that is sitting in this room right now. But regardless of if they're here or they're in their classroom watching on Zoom, let's give them a big round of applause. So, you don't know who it is. I forgot I have year 4 here. I need to be clearer with my instructions. We'll give them a round of applause once we see their names. Okay, but I love the enthusiasm. Right, so our first star down in reception. Reception class is Noelle Naingi. Well done. Noelle is here. She sat down in the front. She's going to be coming up a little bit later as well. Well done, Noelle. That's fantastic. 24 merits for Ndovu there. Our second star of the week this week from Chi House was Amelia from CK. Well done, Amelia. Amelia got 21 points for Chewy House. And our final star of the week this week, right up the top of the school this time, was Christiane from Year 13, who got 10 merits. Well done, Christiane. So those are our top performers. I can see 2 from Ndovu and 1 from Chewy. Okay, let's see how that affects then the house of the week. This is not the overall so far. This is just the week. So let's have a look. I'm going to stand back so I can see them. So house of the week this week. In 4th place is Simba on 378. In 3rd place is Chewy, dropping down 390. And in 2nd place this week is Kifaru, which means Ndovu are our house of the week. Well done, Ndovu. Okay, so let's see how that affects the overall. Okay, so the overall, this is all of the points for the last 6 weeks combined. Okay, we had Simba House were out to quite a handy lead last week, but let's see whether Ndovu and Kifaru's efforts have helped them. So house of the term so far at the halfway mark. Remember, you've got another 6 weeks to earn merits, and then the winning house is going to enjoy their house of the term barbecue in the final week of the term before Christmas. So as it stands, we'll give them all a round of applause. Is Chewy still on top? Okay, so lots to play for. There's a lot of excitement in this room. Lots to play for with 6 weeks to go. Good luck to all the houses. I'm now going to hand over to Mr. Ndola.
Well, good morning, school. Welcome, everyone. At this particular point, I stand in for Mr. Odingo. And well done to the efforts being put in different categories of your school life. And this one is in regard to sports. And we want to award the pupils who did well during the Interhouse cross-country competition. Okay, so I will start first with the prep side. So under 9, okay, the prep side competition, starting with the girls. In 3rd position for, and actually under 7, 3rd position under 7 was Amy Sengen from Ndovu House. Okay. Amy. Again. Okay, we'll get boys first. Okay. So sorry, Amy. So we got to do boys first since that's what's being shown there. Okay. There you go, sir. We'll start. Okay. In 1st position, it was Nathan Sanya 2C from Simba House. Okay. In 2nd position was Leo Musebe 2C from Chewy House. 3rd position was Mekan Nyabera 2C Kifaru House. In under 9 cross country competition, in 3rd position was Magu Ngumo 3S Ndovu House. 2nd position was Enzo Muliro 3K Kifaru House. Then in 1st position is Brandon Gitonga 4C Ndovu. Well done, boys. Okay, under 11 boys, we have Jaden Maina in 3rd position 6C Kifaru. In 2nd position, we have Zvir Shimba, Success, that's Simba House. Then we have Nduati Kenyatta, 6C Chewy House. Well done, boys. Good job. Then we go to the girls now. We go to the house. The Interhouse girls prep in under 7. We have Amy Senjen 2S Ndovu House. In second position, Precious Ngugi 2S Kifaru House. In first position, we have Liana Madere 2S Kifaru House. Well done, Kifaru, for getting 1 and 2. Okay, under 9, girls, third position, Mariam Abdul 3S Kifaru House. Second position was Paula Karanja, 4S Chui House. And in first position, Malkia Muga 3S Chui House. Well done, Chui House. Good job. In under 11, third position, Marvel Mugo 5S Chui. Second position, Angela Kamau 5K Simba House. First position, Wanjiri Mbugwa 6K Kifaru House. Okay, just to see how both the rankings were for the house. So in fourth position was Simba, third position was Chui for the boys, and then second position was Ndovu, and first position was Kifaru for the boys. Okay, for the girls, ranking in houses, fourth position was Ndovu, third position Chui, second position Kifaru. That means Simba House won. Okay, and now it's good to see how we're going to the secondary section. The secondary section will start with the girls. Okay, start with the girls. In under 13, third position, Alvin Adoyo, 7C Chui House. Okay. In second position, Vanessa Kiboi, 8S Chui House. Then in first position was Natasha Kot, 8S Simba House. Under 15 girls, third position, Tracy Wangalwa, 8C Ndovu House, 10C. Second position, Natalia Waswa, 9S Kifaru House. First position was Andrea Osubo, 9C Chui House. Quite a good mix there of the houses. Well done, girls. In under 17 and 19. Okay. Third position, Heri Kimoto, 12S Kifaru House. Second position, Chantel Nderitu, 11C Kifaru House. First position, Juliet Diego, 11C Chui House. Okay. So let's see how that runs for the girls in secondary. Okay. What happened there? Okay. In fourth position was Simba House. In third position was Ndovu House. Chui House. And remains Kifaru House wins it for the girls. Okay. Now for the boys. Under 13, third position, Joe Bolo, 7C Chui House. In second position, Jayden Muturi, 8S Kifaru House. First position, Michael Mariri, 7K, Simba House. Well done, boys. Under 15, third position, Kelvin Lusonga, 10S, Kifaru House. Second position, Jaden Kiplagat, 10S, Simba House. And in first position, Thailand, Jonjo, 9C, Kifaru House. Come on, boys, well done. Okay. Under 19, third position, Sean Dagger, 11S, Chewy House. Second position, Amani Mashara, 11K, Chewy House. And third position, Kyle Teach, 11C, Ndovu House. Okay, so let's see how they fared as a group. Okay, in fourth position was Chewy House. Third position was Simba. Second position was Kifaru. That means Ndovu House win. Well done. Okay, just listening now, can we see then how overall both boys and girls did in prep and did in secondary, and then how that translates to the whole school standing. Okay, overall prep standings, Ndovu House was fourth. Third position was Chewy. Simba House second, which means Kifaru House won. Well done, Kifaru. Okay, overall secondary, let's see how the ranking. Secondary, Simba House was fourth. Third was Chewy. Ndovu House was second, which means Kifaru did win. Okay, overall winners, overall the whole school standing fourth place, Ndovu. Okay, listening please. Third place, Chewy House. Okay, the overall winners, can I ask, do we have Tyler and Jonjo here? Oh, okay, Tyler, please come. So the overall winners for this year's cross-country Interhouse are Kifaru House. Tyler, please come. Where's Tyler? Okay. Well done, everyone. Good effort. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay, good job.
Okay, coming back down to earth a little bit now. Thank you very much, Mr. Ndola, for stepping in there at the last minute. And well done to all of the runners. It's not just about who comes first, second, and third. Remember that regardless of where you came, you're earning points for your house. So well done to all of the Kifaru runners. I'd now like to hand over to Mrs. Duya, who's going to talk a little bit about the creative arts at St. Christopher's over the last 6 weeks.
Good morning, school. Good morning. My name is Mrs. Duya. I'm the head of Department Creative Arts. Creative Arts is made up of music, art and design, food and nutrition, and drama. For the past 6 weeks, the department has been active in various we've been involved in various activities. And as we all know, in the Google Classroom, I had announced about the Crest competition, the Interhouse Crest competition. Remember that? Yes. So I will start by talking about the Interhouse Crest competition. We first have to know what a crest is. A crest is an identification symbol. That means that it is used by groups, it is used by institutions to identify that particular institution or group. And that is what we want. Each house needs to have a crest. A crest can be likened to a logo, similar to a logo, but a crest has a slogan or a motto accompanied by it. If we look at our uniform, we'll see on the side, yes, that's also a symbol that can be likened to a crest. Now, in the spirit of Interhouse, we would like each house to have a crest. And by this, it means that we have to participate in order for us to be able to have a crest for our houses. So on Google Classroom, I announced that we can all be able to participate in this. And how do we do so? We design this crest. Crest can be designed manually or on computer. I would want you to be original, design your crest for your house by the leadership of your house patron. Your house patron is going to guide you on how to do this. And as we go for midterm, I would like us to be actively involved in this, so that by the time we come back on 26th, 27th, we are submitting our designs. And when we submit our designs, we'll narrow down to see which ones we'll be able to pick. We'll be able to pick 4 from the ones we'll submit. Then together with Mr. Moredi, you know Mr. Moredi? Yes, the art teacher of the prep school, then we'll be able to choose the best. And the best crest, that means that will be the most original, the most unique, and the most appealing. When I say most appealing, I know you know what I mean. What does it mean? Something that is good to look at. And that is what we will be looking at. Apart from that, I also would like to talk about the Interhouse Cookoff. The Interhouse Cookoff took place on 30th of September. I'm sorry that this time we were not able to involve the prep school, but next time we have discussed with Mr. Seje, we are going to involve the prep school. And this time we had submissions running from year 7 to year 11. I would like to encourage the A-level students to participate in this next time, so that we have submissions all the way from prep school going all the way to year 13. Bril Odhiambo managed to emerge the best. She's here. Bril, please come so that you can be seen by others. Let's give a round of applause to Bril. So as you can see, she was making mini carrot cakes. The reason why she won is because her video was quite clear. She also submitted the steps that she took from the beginning to the end. She did not just submit the video. Thank you, Bril. Let's give a round of applause to Bril. Let's be seated. Thank you. We also have drama. Drama has also been very active, preparing for Christmas concert and at the same time having their practicals in class. This is a representation from year 7.
This wine is tasteless. What? Get this monkey out of here and get me another drink. No, sire, please, you can't do this to me. You've got to have mercy on me. Sire, please. Let me tell you all a story. The Israelites, God's chosen people suffered. They suffered. They really suffered. The children of God cried for mercy, cried for deliverance from their God. But the God we serve, the one above, Jesus Christ, hears, listens, and delivers. Yes, sir! Are you listening? Yes, sir! Back to work! Yes, sir! Run it back to the road! Yes, sir! Watch me!
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down and there we wept when we remember Zion.
Thank you very much. Let's clap for them. Thank you. And as I end, I would like to end this presentation with music pieces from Elliot Benito and Michael Zagabe. And as we all know, music practice is done in the morning, early mornings. If you want to join in the music practice, kindly join so that we can all flow in the same direction. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Duya, for taking us through there and for sharing a little bit of what the Creative Arts have been doing at St. Christopher's. We're going to actually delay. We're going to show those music pieces at the end of assembly, just to conclude and play us out into our, or almost our half term. But for now, we've got a couple more things to do, and I'm going to hand over to Miss Wambugu, who, of course, is our Senko at the school, and she was leading on Inclusion Week. So over to you, Miss Wambugu.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Gibbons. Good morning, everybody. Yes, thank you. Some of us remember Miss Mercy is my name, and it's good to see all of you. So let me start with quote from Audre Lorde. She said, "It is not our differences that divide us. It is our inability to recognize, our inability to accept, and our inability to celebrate those differences." And hence this Inclusion Week, which has been from Tuesday to today. Today we are culminating the Inclusion Week, and our theme has been valuing and celebrating our differences. Now, in the kindergarten, the children learnt to lend a hand and to help and to embrace others. In the prep school, the pupils were busy trying to, listen to this carefully, BCDSS. BCDSS, yes? That's what they were trying to do, and that means be caught doing something special. And you can imagine the buzz in the prep school. They were spotted in class and along the corridors doing and saying kind things to each other. In the secondary school, the pupils engaged in activities where they learned to collaborate and work as a team. They learned patience, tolerance, and acceptance. The objective of the Inclusion Week was to ensure we all recognize our differences, we all accept that being different is fine. It's okay. It's awesome to be different, and to celebrate different gifts and talents. For we are all created in the image of God, and each of us is fearfully and wonderfully made. In Ephesians 2:10, "For we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which he prepared in advance for us to do." So that has been the Inclusion Week, and we'll culminate with Alzan Adoyo's poem, as she recites a poem on our differences. Please listen. Thank you, and well done, everybody. I think I went to.
My name is Alzan Adoyo from 7C, and this week we have been doing people and their differences. I am going to be reciting a poem about differences. We are different people from different places with different faces, but deep down, one source. Despite faces deposit, like water we float each other's paths. No matter that path, let's not forget, we are one. Be you black or white, blue or red, green or yellow, cream of light. One single air we breathe, horizon to horizon, zone to zone, we remain his resource. Be your brother's keeper, no matter individuals' differences. Never make life miserable for that child. Remember, what goes round comes around. And forever, let's be one. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for that. Inclusion Week is a really important one for us, and we've learned a lot during Inclusion Week, and we don't need an Inclusion Week to carry that on. I expect that as we go forward, these things about celebrating differences, and as Ms. quite put it, our individuality or our differences is awesome, and it is in any living organism or organization. Diversity is always their strength. It ties very well with our BBE value for the last 6 weeks, which was, of course, friendship. And we're almost at the end of the assembly. Okay, so Year 4, you've done fantastically, by the way. I promised you half an hour. I've gone slightly over, but I reckon I'm going to be done in about 2 minutes. So bear with me, because what I'm about to present is really important, because over the last 6 weeks, you've been exploring this value in your classes. in wellbeing, in PSHCE, on the sporting pitches. And then what we do at the end of that is we talk to all of the teachers and we ask them to nominate one pupil from each section who best demonstrated or embraced this value consistently over the last 6 weeks. Now, we only choose 3. There's 3 sections of the school. There are 557 pupils at St. Christopher's. So if you are chosen as one of those 3 to be awarded as St. Christopher's citizen, that is a fantastic honor. So when I announce our 3 winners for friendship, I hope that not only can I hear the applause in here, but I can hear it in the classes that are watching on Zoom. So I'm going to call them all out at once, and then we'll applaud at the end. When will we applaud Year 4? At the end, okay? You'll hear me say end, and then a name, and then we'll all applaud. But as soon as you hear your name, you can come to the front. So, as I'm not wearing a mask, I'm going to ask Sir to hand them out for me. Our VBE Citizenship Award winners for Term 1, or half-term Term 1 for friendship are Noel Naingi, Carl Karanja, and, oh no, we have 4. Not end yet. Natasha Baraza and Michael Muga. Well done.
Round of applause for them, please. Round of applause, please.
Fantastic effort. I completely forgot. They could not split it at prep. There was 2, and well deserved as well. So well done to our 4 new citizens of St. Christopher's. Just quickly a glance towards after half term, because we have a new value. Looking at the 2 images here, carefully, I'll give you sort of 15 seconds to have a look at them. Who thinks they can guess what our value might be next term? Carl? Yeah? Sorry? Fantastic. In 1. Okay, freedom, he's absolutely correct. Give him a round of applause. It is, of course, freedom. So we're going to be looking at freedom in all different types of ways. I'm looking forward to seeing the different ways that kindergarten look at it compared to prep, and it's going to be really driving some really exciting conversations, particularly in the upper secondary, I'm sure, with his value of freedom for next half term. So thank you. Well done to everyone this morning, and enjoy your half term. I know we've still got sort of 5 hours left of school, so stay focused for 5 more hours, but then really enjoy your half term, which comes at 3:30 this afternoon. Rest up, because we've got another busy half term ahead. Lots more Interhouse coming up with our athletics, the Crest Challenge, which you heard about. There'll be more cook-offs, and even this afternoon there is the Interhouse debate. So looking forward to seeing how that all goes. For now, can we please bow our heads for our prayer? Dear Lord, we treasure our wonderful friends so much. Thank you for their presence in our lives. We ask that you would watch over them and lead them into hope and blessing. We trust that you will protect and hold them when life is hard. Lord, help us all to be good friends in return. Amen. Okay, so as I said, you don't need to applaud me. As I said, we're going to be played out of assembly today by our 3 musicians, and I'm looking forward to it. Enjoy the half term and enjoy the day ahead. For year 4 and year 8, you just wait till the end. It's only 2 minutes.